Hai, Assalamualaikum semua. So, pagi ni saya nak buat tutorial untuk menghasilkan explosion box dengan cara style saya. So, kita tengok hasilnya dan juga cara saya hasilkan saya punya explosion box. Okay. Tanpa membuang masa, saya akan tunjukkan material yang saya akan gunakan. Okay, first saya akan gunakan this black cardstock. Okay, black cardstock ni GSM dia ialah 180 GSM. So, saya just tarik dalam 4 pieces dahulu. Kita tengok berapa yang saya akan pakai nanti. So, saya akan perlukan 4 pieces black cardstock. And then saya perlukan chipboard. Okay, chipboard nanti saya akan bagi tahu saiz berapa sebab saya just ambil the scrap pieces sebab saya tak perlukan banyak. Saya hanya perlukan sedikit untuk base untuk explosion box. Okay, and then glue, tacky glue, white glue ataupun double sided tape. Okay, and then scissors and juga paper trimmer. Okay, paper trimmer. And then kita boleh start dengan first step. Okay. Okay, untuk chipboard ataupun hardboard yang kita akan gunakan sebagai base untuk explosion box, saya akan pakai saiz ni ialah 4x4 inci. So, measurekan chipboard ni pada saiz 4x4 dan terus cut out. Okay. Cut pada saiz 4x4. Okay, so dan kita dapat saiz untuk base explosion box. Next step, saya akan wrapkan chipboard 4x4 inci ni menggunakan black cardstock. Okay, terpulang kepada korang punya cita rasa. Kalau nak pakai hitam ataupun putih, terpulang sebab saya just nak buat base dia untuk explosion box ni warna hitam. So, saya just letakkan any tape ataupun double sided tape di belakang this chipboard supaya dia stick pada base cardstock untuk wrap. Okay, so saya akan ambil ruler dan saya akan just letakkan ruler ni di bahagian bawah dan measurekan, and then saya akan ambil dan tinggalkan space banyak 1 inci di sebelah dan just place on top of the black cardstock dan press down. Okay, and then saya akan ambil ruler, draw the line about 1 ruler thickness on top, sama juga 1 ruler. Okay, and then saya akan ambil scissor dan trimkan this cardstock for the base untuk wrapping explosion box base. Okay, just cut out seperti ini saja. Okay, done. Next step, kita akan ambilkan scoring tools, press down, make sure dia betul-betul rata. Okay, and then draw the line at each 4 side of this base. Okay, just make the paper to make sure that it's easy to bend. Okay, and then just press down, fold like this at each 4 sides. Alright. Okay, like this. And then we will trim the small square right here. Just trim like an angle shape and trim it off, cut out. Make sure that it can be easy to wrap the base of the chipboard. Right, just like this. As usual as we do the wrapping for the scrapbook cover. Okay, Alright. Okay, next we put the double-sided tape at each 4 sides. Okay, and then just press down. You can use the scoring tools. Make sure it's really crisp. Okay, like this, very smooth. Just press down all 4 sides. Okay. And we already got the base for the explosion box. Alright. And then on top of this we will cover later after we attach the pages for the explosion box. Alright. Next step. We just cut out for the top of this one. Later we will glue it. We just measure for the top part. Just measure and cut out. Later on we will glue it. Okay, the string. Small, little bit small than the base of the explosion box. A little bit smaller, and then we got the shape, square shape like this. Later on we will glue it, right? Okay, move at side first, and then next step we'll make the pages. For the pages, I will trim the paper and cut out at the size a little bit smaller than the 4 inches. So I will take 3 and 3¾ so I'll measure at 3¾ right, 3¾ I'll take 4 pieces. So 3 pieces, and I need 1 more pieces for each 4 sides. 3¾ okay, we got the 3¾ move aside first, and then we'll take the base of the explosion box, okay, and then I will make it like this, attached at the base like this. I will score at 1/2 inches line to make the pages. Alright, so I will take my scoring tools okay. If you don't have the scoring tools, you can just fold it, measure first at 1/2 inches and then fold the lines. Okay, so I will show you how I do it. And take the scoring tools and measure at 1/2 inches and score the line for each 4 pieces of these pages. Okay, So we already got the 4 pieces that have been scored, and fold the line. Right, like this, and then I will score again each 4 pieces at 3 3/4, right? 3 3/4, like this. 3 3/4. Right, and I fold down. Okay, and move aside first for the scoring tools. Right, if you can, if after you fold the 4 pieces, you will get the excess. Sorry, you get the excess of the paper, so you just trim it off. Okay. Any size you want, just a little bit, because you don't want the paper to hanging off and touch the base. Just do it like so. If you want to measure, you are pressure to measure, but I just trim it and just eyeball the size. Okay. Okay, and then for the top flip, for the each 4 side, I will round the corner to make it more nicer. Okay, just round the corner for each 4 pieces for the pages of the expression box. Sorry, my corner puncher already sticky with the glue that I have used before this attached to the corner puncher. Okay, so done. And then I will just glue on top of each 4 sides of this explosion box base. Okay, I'll use this glue roller. You may use any white glue or turkey glue. I'll use this roller tape to make it more faster and easier. Right, and I'll just put at this side of the explosion box base. Right, just press down like this. So this is the first, and the second one. Second one. Okay, press down like so. And then third one. Okay, make sure the glue is all over the flip to attach. Okay, and then last one, last pieces. Okay, And then we got the 4 pages layout for the explosion box. Okay, so when we close, it will be like this, right? So we will add more pages for this explosion box to make it more interesting. I will cut another 4 pieces at the same size to add the additional pages. So I will cut at the size 3 3/4 again. 3 3/4. Okay. Sorry if I forgot to mention 3 3/4 by 7.5 inches. Okay. And another one, 3 3/4, and I need 2 pieces more. 3 3/4. I just use the regular A4 paper size and trim it at the landscape side, landscape view. Okay, so I got the 4 pieces at 3 3/4 by 7.5 inches. Right, and then the same we will do the same method. I trim a little bit, okay, at 4 pieces. This one maybe at 1 1/8 inches. Just trim a little bit because I don't want it to be hanging and touch the base of the explosion box. Okay, so the same way I will do is to score the line 1/2 inches again. I should do the same before this for 8 pieces. Okay, alright, 1/2 inches, and then score at 3 3/4. Half inches and 3 3/4. Sorry, 3 3/4. Okay. Okay, so I will attach it. Pull it on the line that we just make it. Oh, why? Oh, I'm doing, oh sorry, I think I have done it on the wrong way, but it's okay because this is an additional lip. It doesn't matter. Okay, so round the corner, right, and then I will attach it to the base on top of the line that we just stick before this. Okay, be careful. A little bit down from the line. of the flip that we just placed the first flip. Okay, and this one you need to trim off. Sorry, because I measure it wrongly. So a little bit smaller than the first flip. You just trim it. Right, and then corner it around, so the additional flip will be smaller than the first flip. So I will do the same thing for each 3 sides. So I already done and complete the cover the base with the small square that I have just made. Okay, just trim off a little bit to make it a little smaller than the base. Okay, and then we got the explosion box base like this, and it's easily to fall out when we open the box. So the next step, I will do the box cover. After this, we will decor with the design paper to make it more nicer and beautiful explosion box. For the same thing I will do, I just cut out the chipboard at the 4 and 1.5 inches at each 4 side square, and then I will do the same thing to wrap this chipboard together to the cardstock. And just this time I want to use this tacky glue Arena. This is the best tacky glue. You just need a little bit and it will stick nicely to the paper. Okay, I just put the ruler, do the same things like I do before, and then put it down, press it down, and measure at each 4 sides, 1 ruler, to give it a little space, enough space to wrap this chipboard nicely. And I use the scissors. I really love the tacky glue, white glue that I just used now. This Alina. This is the best glue that you must have when you're doing the paper craft, because it will not make your paper wrinkle. Okay, you can see there is no wrinkle at my paper, at my cardstock. You just need a little bit only. And then I'll do the same thing, just score at each 4 sides. At each 4 sides to get nice line and fold. And fold at each 4 sides. And after you fold, you will get the small squares, and you need to trim it off. How you trim is you just need to a little bit angle like this and like this, and then you just trim it off like this. Do the same things for each 4 sides. Okay. Alright, and then you just need to wrap. Again, I will use this tacky glue to show you how I really love this. Is the best white tacky glue. Okay, just fold down, okay, really nice. And you may use the scoring tools to furnish and make sure it's really nice. Okay, do the same things. Okay. And fold and fold. So easy. Okay, press down, make sure it's stick, really stick to the paper and the chipboard, right? And do the same things. You need to cover the top of this chipboard. Okay. Okay, the next, you must have 4 pieces of this size, rectangular size. This size is 5.5 inches by 2 inches. You need 4 pieces to make the 4 sides of this square, to make it as a closure for the explosion box. Okay, so how to, the next thing is you need to fold at the line 1/2 inches again. You need the scoring tools, or you may use a ruler. I will use the scoring tools because I have the scoring tools. So I hope you can see in the video. So I just score at 1/2 inches at 4 pieces of each. Right, so you already got the flip to attach to the base of the cardstock. Sorry, for the base of the chipboard for the closure. And the next thing, you have to fold, and next you will score at 1 inches. Do the same thing for the 4 pieces, 3 pieces more, 1 inches, score at 1 inches. Sorry, fold and score, fold and score. Alright, so you already got the 4 pieces that have been scored. And the first thing you must do is to fold the 1 inches that you just make it, right? Fold. You may use the scoring tools. Make sure that your finger will not burn out. Okay. Alright. And then I will glue the side that we fold 1 inches. Just glue it down for all 4 pieces. Okay, because I want the closure for the box to be more sturdy, we need to make it double, the paper to be double. Okay, right, and then I will attach it to this box, flip the 4 sides, and you just put a little bit glue at the box closure and put it on top like this, and make sure it's online, still on the line of the box. Okay, make sure it's really nice. And then the next, attach it like so. Okay, no need to worry, because later on you will know why I do like this. Okay, just glue it. Maybe you are wondering why I use this way, because I want to do an alternative for those who don't have the paper that size measure 12 inches. So usually people will use the 12 inches cardstock to make the explosion box. Okay, so this is why I want to show you, you can also use any other size of the cardstock to make the explosion box. Okay, you just have to use your creativity to build the box. So now I already stick the 4 sides of the flip for the box's cover. For the next step, you must trim at each edges like this. Okay, I will show you how I trim. So I just take an angle like this, a little bit angle, and then I trim the line like this, right? And then do the same things for the base, all 4 bases. Okay, like this. And like this. Okay. Maybe you can fold it first so that you can see it more clear. Okay, so these 2 pieces more, I fold and trim. Okay, the next one. Okay, so all have been cut out, and now is the time to attach each small flip. Okay, just score the small flips. Okay, it's really hard. Alright, and then I will attach at each 4 sides of the flip, but before that we must cut one flip. You must have only one attachment, so I just cut this one out. Okay, and this one, and this one. Okay, and the last one. This straight cut. Okay, and you are ready to attach. So I just put the white glue. You may use any glue you have. Okay, and then I will attach together and use your paper clip or whatsoever you have and just clip it to hold the small flip to stick properly. So I just take my paper clip. Okay, and the last one, I use this one. Okay, so this one I let it dry first before I put at my explosion box base that I have made before this, and then this will cover to the top of this box inside like this. I will cover it. Okay, you may cover it now if you can. You just put your glue, white glue, to cover the chipboard. Okay, and you are already got your base for the explosion box. Okay, just put it down. The paper size must be smaller than the base that you make. Okay, alright, now you are ready to close your explosion box. Okay, should be fit. Okay, let's hold and put the box closure, and there, here you go. You got your explosion box base and the closure that are more sturdy and more stronger than the usual explosion box you make. Okay.